Welcome to Optimistic Insight. This world we create is not always the reality that we deserve. Do you feel like sometimes you suffer from anxiety, physical pain, ailments, and even emotional imbalance? Maybe it's just the reality that you've created from your internal dialogue. Every day we write the story to our life, but we never ask ourselves, what is the context of the words we are using? What do these words even mean internally to us, and how are they settled into the tone for my story? Well, it could just take a different point of perspective to gain another insight into what these words actually create for us. Welcome to Optimistic Insight. Oi there! Welcome to Optimistic Insight. These optimistic insights are short stories about words, and hopefully, they give you a wider perspective and insight into the mysticism of these words and what is actually happening on an internal state. So, today's word is going to be busyness or busyness. When we think of the word business, we have this concept of, what I do to make money, minding your own business, these internal things, whatever is inside of our mind that we actually have put out into the world to create and to maintain and to keep facilitating. But let's look a little bit deeper into that. States, qualities, and conditions are all these action words that need to be acquired for our human as a host to come into this reality that we are creating. The simple difference between business and busyness is the absence of why and the replacing that with I. This is where it becomes embodied and accepted as a state we so choose to become rather than just allow it to be and pass. We begin to assimilate ourself and the value of self with the level of busyness we hold in this physical realm, because we never really stop to insert a why. We have this look at the word business. We have that I that's right in the middle, that we are placing ourself in the middle of that state and that busy. But when we look at the sense of busyness, now we're questioning this. What is this reality? What is this idea? What is this project that I'm putting out there? And why am I doing it? That why in the middle of busyness replaces that I, and we separate ourselves from that actual state of being busy. This, I truly believe, can lead us to minding our business. Where do we draw the line between busy and distracted? As an entrepreneur, 9 to 5, or a CEO, there is a drive towards someone's business and increasing that value and frequency of it as well. More work equals a more successful business in most cases. But the mere fact that it is a complete state is the state of being busy. This keeps us moving, gives you a particular purpose to grow your business and hold the value on it, whether it be a net worth or just what you've dedicated your life's directions towards. This perpetual state of being is praised, chased, and even held at as a measure of character in these modern times for social status or character or reputation. But we're not defined by the things that we do. That's our reputation. Our very being is the definition of what, who, and how we are. And yet we create a paradigm to swap ourself out for this action of being busy and tell others to mind your business. What is it about being in a state of busy that provides more value to self than the state of being alone? Allowing our mind to be focused on our business in the material world is a complete contradiction of higher vibration. in that matter is the lowest form of vibration within this physical world. When we connect our states of being within the multiverse or each other, this then becomes a new paradigm of not thinking of our S Corp business, but a collective state of action that becomes a co-operation of humanity. Just as we are entities that were brought into existence, so are businesses, because they are sentient states of realization, and it is not until we realize this correlation that we will ever begin to understand the concept of value of the life we trade for a well-established state of busy. So the question I ask you is, to shift into this optimistic insight, is what is your business's universal net worth? Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Optimistic Insight. I trust that these words have created new ways for you to utilize them and the emotions attached to them, opening up our perception on the way these words are viewed and processed daily can be the optimistic insight we need to create more fluid state of being.